What's up, fuckers?
That's different.
Yeah.
Go for something new.
I'm trying some different starts for like 2018. So, yeah. So Becky, Mark, we wanted to. I have made a number of videos on out of stocks. Have you?
I don't think I have. I must have, but it would only be one if I have.
Okay, so I've made a number of videos about out of stocks. I remember making a video at least a year ago because it was done while I was at Wi-Fi Tribe. So, like, I kind of already remember where I did the video, so I know. Yeah. And like, okay, so this is the scene. You guys know we drop ship on eBay, and when someone buys it, we go to a retailer, ship it to them, right? And sometimes, whether you track it or not, the item is out of stock. Sometimes the price is high. Sometimes, like right now, Diashini has some challenges with tracking that we almost finished fixing, but we're getting a little more out of stock than we would like to. And a lot of you motherfuckers act like your mother has died when you get it out of stock. You freak out, you get angry, sad, stressed out. It's a fucking out of stock, right?
And it's just one of the challenges of running a dropshipping business. It's not, and also, not just dropshipping. Like I said before, I've worked in retail head offices, and businesses who hold their own stock also have this issue because they're using a system to track how many of this item they have left. Sometimes when the people who are picking at the warehouse go to get it, it's just not there.
Right.
So it's not even necessarily a drop shipping issue, it's just a stock management issue. It happens. It's just a part of business.
And then when I worked at Target, I remember they a lot of times they will like play this just-in-time game. So we will know it's out of stock, but we know that like the manufacturers is like it's in the truck.
Yeah, so you'll sell it.
And we'll still sell it.
Yeah.
But then if like the truck crashes,
it's gone,
it's fucking gone, like literally, right? Yeah. So it's not a perfect world, it's just part of the game. But therefore a kind of four-step process. I'm just saying that because you're supposed to make like lists.
Like step by step.
Yeah. But there's a kind of like four-step process that I kind of use to fucking deal with out of stocks. Now the first, or price increases. So when I sell an item and it's out of stock or price increases, the first thing I do is look for it somewhere else.
Yeah. And when I sell an item, the first thing I do when I go to process the order is look for it somewhere else anyway.
Even if it's in stock? Because
it could be cheaper somewhere else. And a lot of the times it is. So if I listed something from Tesco and it's like a Black & Decker drill, I just type in the name and the model number into Google and just search for everyone who's selling it to see if someone has it cheaper than Tesco's. And a lot of the time they do. So I'll be saving money anyway. So that's a side tip. And
then I remember something that I listed in the UK from Amazon. When you went to check it, the price went up. And then you found it on VDXL. And then we just started to use the VDXL as a supplier. And I made like maybe double the amount of profit I made before. But anyway, so when you have an out of stock, that's the first fucking thing you want to do. And then that happened with you at Home Depot. You sold something from Home Depot, then realized you couldn't buy it. And then
no, that was the other way around. It was a bit more expensive. The price was a little bit higher at Kmart, but I found it somewhere else.
Right. But you still couldn't buy it on Home Depot or something. So that's the first thing. What is the second thing I told you to? I sent an email with points. I don't ever fucking do this.
Wait a day or two.
Right. So I don't know about in the UK, but in the US, my handling time is 3 days and my shipping time is 6 days. So if the first day the price is too high or the item is out of stock, after I look everywhere else, I would like wait. I will like wait till the day after to decide if I'm gonna. It stresses me out. Like I lose sleep depending on how many items.
I contact the supplier. So I did that with Home Depot. The one that I was gonna try and order, it was out of stock, and I just went on live chat and said, "When are you gonna get more of this?" And they looked and they checked for me. And they said they wouldn't, but then at least I knew not to run around. And I do it a lot with Argos because they have a live chat. I just message them and say, hey, I want to order this for home delivery. And
Walmart has a live chat also.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't know. And usually if they say, oh, I can't see a date, that means it's going to be a while. Because if there's a pending delivery, they'll be able to see that on the system. Again, from working in head office of retailers, I know that. So if they don't know the date, it's usually because it hasn't been confirmed yet. So don't wait for that. But if they can tell you a date, then it will be there, give or take a couple of days.
Right. So the second thing is wait a day or two to but I usually wait a day. Not really 2 days. And then if it's on the weekend, you get lucky because Saturday and Sunday are not business days, right?
Yeah.
So if it happens on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday, I still wait till like the end of Monday to decide what I'm gonna do, right? Now when that has failed, the 24, 48 hours have passed, then the next thing I do is send a script. Do you use that?
Yep.
What do you say usually?
So mine is, it's a lie, but it says something, it says something like, basically it says that we've been selling this item and the people we've been selling it to have been telling us there's something wrong with it. So we're going to hold all the stock we currently have because we're going to do quality control. We're waiting for another shipment of it to come in. If you would rather not wait, because we don't have a date for that. I've got a script, maybe we can put it on. If you'd rather not wait for that date, we'll refund you immediately. Sorry about the inconvenience, blah, blah, blah.
It's funny you said that because that's similar to what I say. Because you can't say it's out of stock. And you can't say, you're not gonna lie and say that the address that we shipped it to doesn't work.
So I say we have some, but it's not good quality. And so with the Home Depot one where I can order it, I said that to her, and she came back and said, "Oh, like thank you for like taking quality into consideration." Like, she was grateful that I just didn't ship her a dodgy item. So yeah, it works because people are like, "Oh, at least you know you're being a responsible seller. You're not just sending it to us when you know it's damaged or whatever." Right. So yeah.
And I used to, one of the things I used to, which is bad, which doesn't work. I remember well, it worked a couple times, and then someone called my bluff, right? Yeah. I said like I shipped the item, and it got sent back. Yeah. And then they were like, send me the tracking number, let me see. So it worked like 10 or 15 times, and then I got caught in my lie. Yeah. So then I was like, fuck, I can't do that. And then I was just like, yeah, we sent out. Like 3 or 4 clients complained, and they seem to be defective. I don't use the term quality control, but like we're looking at the shit to see if it's good. And then you wait to see if they respond and say, okay, forget about it, or they'll wait a week or a month or whatever the case is. 90% of the time they'll say no, give me back my money straight away. And that's what you want, because when the next step, the 4th thing you have to do is cancel the order. And when you're canceling the order, you don't want to choose it's out of stock or damaged.
Like never ever say that it's out of stock. You always want to say the buyer asked to cancel, because if you've sent them that script and said you can wait or we can cancel it for you, then they're going to say please cancel it, and then when you're selecting buyer asked to cancel, that's not a lie, they did ask to cancel it. Right.
So and eBay could see that in the messaging, right? And that's, if you choose it's out of stock, that does go against your seller standard. Yeah. But if the buyer chooses to cancel, then it doesn't. Because what had happened was like I think it's like 3 years now, or maybe 2, when eBay changed that. Before, if an item was out of stock, you could just hit refund and keep it moving. And just send them a message like, hey, I'm sorry, the item's out of stock. But eBay has realized, and I realized in selling, that a lot of people were given negative feedback. Because they're like, fuck, I paid for the item I wanted, right? They don't want to pay for the item and then you give them back the money. Because a lot of people plan. So eBay has noticed that like that's a big pet peeve with customers. So that's why if the customer chooses to cancel, they don't ding your seller standard. But if you cancel for some problem in your fucking business, then they're like, fuck you, you should not be selling on eBay basically.
Yeah, and they want you to let the buyer cancel if they want to cancel, because that's good customer service. Because I have had a lot of sales. I've had actually a lot where someone's messaged me and said like their kid was on their phone and ordered it.
Oh my god.
Like with toys, I get that a lot, and I'm like, really?
I think these fucking buyers have like groups and scripts that they use too, because I have had more than 5 people say the kid ordered it.
Although I suppose nowadays it is really easy for a kid to do that.
Yeah, but still, I've seen situations like, the last time that happened, it was like a drill or something, that a kid would just not fucking order.
I've only had it with toys, so it does make sense. But like, I've had a lot of people say, my daughter was on my phone and she ordered it, I don't want it. So in that case, eBay wants you to be able to cancel it for the buyer, because that's good customer service. It's what they want.
So yeah, so and a lot of what comes out of this videos is just like understanding what eBay wants and aligning yourself with that in that direction, or with that vision, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And just making sure that your business fits that model, right? Like
we missed one that you could do.
What's that?
Offer an alternative product. So you can. So we did this with your UK thing. So you could either say to them, we don't have the yellow one, but we have the red one if you want it, or something like that. We don't have the black, but we have it in the white. Do you want that? What I did was, it was like a,
It was pink.
it's like an off pink maroon coloured chair, and I messaged the buyer and said there's a mistake in the picture of the listing. It's the same chair but it's actually red, and I attached an image of the exact same chair but in red, and it's only very slightly different in shade, and I said, do you want the red one? Like, is this okay that it's not actually the original image, it's a mistake in the listing? And they said yeah.
And she was happy. Didn't she like ask for more or something?
And she wanted more, but I couldn't find the same thing. Like she got the chairs because she basically said to me, I'll take it, but if it's not a nice colour, can I return it? And I said yeah. And then she emailed me and was like, I love them. Could you have any more in any other colours? So it ended up being a good experience.
Yeah.
Even though it was out of stock, basically.
So yeah, so your mother didn't die if an item goes out of stock. Like, nothing, the world isn't going to end.
Yeah.
It is part of the process. If you, like, just learn to figure out some way to deal with it, right? Like
you want to have tracking for your items.
Right.
But even with tracking, sometimes it will still just be out of stock.
Especially in this Christmas season, when prices change quickly, things go out of stock quickly, and people are assholes and they want this shit immediately.
Yeah.
So hopefully we give you guys some tools to fucking deal with out of stocks. If you have any other questions, comment in the video, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers, but that, I don't know if that would ever happen. So help me get to 12,000. and look in the description for any free shit, free mastermind group, free training, and Becky's channel. Have a good one.
Bye.